open a Sublime Text. I like using Sublime Text. This is our CSS. In the parallax effect, we only use HTML and CSS. Just a simple one. Yeah. Okay. Let's open our it should be here. I think it's this one. Let's check. Okay, yeah, it's here. Okay, first of all, let's put our navbar. Let's put our navbar. Then let's put our H reference. Yeah, then what we do, you can also say about us, and let's duplicate 1 2 3. Okay, this one, let's use our theme. You can actually use anything you want. Our theme. This one, let's use partners, and the last one, let's use contact us. Okay, let's use something like meet us. Yeah. Okay, it's okay like this. Let's save. Yeah. Then let's go to the style.css. Let's style the navbar. Let's put position. Position should be fixed. Let's make it fixed. And width should be 100%. Don't forget that. 100%. Then height should be 60 px. Let's use that. Or you can try the one you want from 50, 60, 70. But let's use 60 px. Then background color. Background color should be, let's use RGB code. Let's use 0, 0, 0, and okay, 0.5. Yeah, 0.5. What else? Okay, let's put Z index. Let's make it 100 on 99. Okay, let's use 100. What else? Text align. Text align center. You can use left or right, but I prefer center. Okay, let's also design the nav A. text decoration. Let's use none. Then what else? Okay, the color. Let's use color code hash FFF. Yeah, you can use anyone you want. I prefer that. And the margin, what margin shall we use? Margin left. Margin left should be margin left. Let's use 30px. Okay, what else? That's okay. Let's put line height. Line height, let's use 50px. Okay, seems okay with this. Okay, let's save and let's check in our Chrome. Wow, that's navbar, but as you can see, there's still a space here, up here. Let's go and finish it off so that there won't be space there. For doing that, you should define the HTML. That's why it was like that. I define it. Margin 0px. Yeah. Okay, HTML / body. Let's use height. %. Don't forget that. 100%. Okay, that's all. Then let's put the headers: h1, h2, h3, h4, h5, sorry, I made a mistake. h4, h5, h6, and the paragraph P. Let's use margin bottom. $30px. Seems okay like this. Let's save and check it again. Wow, that looks awesome. You can use any color you want here. I prefer this code. So let's go back to our HTML. Let's add the sections. The sections are going to overflow each other on the effect. On doing that, let's call a div. Let's call a div. Then let's put the section. Let's put div class sect. Then let's duplicate it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then this one should be subsection. Then it's sect. This one is subsection. Subsection. And then it's sect. Alright, okay, yeah. Then let's go to the style.css and style boot div. first one, let's do dots. Was a class, so let's do dot sect. Let's use height. Let's use height 100%, or you can use anything you want, but 100% to make it to be more visible. 100%. Then background size. Background size. Let's use cover. Then background. Let's background repeat. No repeat. Don't forget that. No repeat. Then what else? Background attachment. Don't forget this code. It's very important. Very important. Background attachment. Then let's use fixed. Then let's use dot subsection. Let's put height. You can put anything you want here. Let's use 50%. You can try this out. You know the one that is okay for you. And the background color. Background color. Let's use which color? Let's use gray. Right? Okay. Let's save. And let's go back to HTML and define each section like this one. This first sect, let's put section 1. Let's put sect 1, yeah. Sect 1, and this one it should be sect 2, and the last one should be sect 3. Don't forget that this will make it to be in 3 different sections, and you can add as many as sections you want. Then let's save and check how it looks like. This is the sect, the white part, and this is the subsection. See how it flows. You see? Nice. The subsection overflows on top of it. Yeah, that's the effect you're talking about. So let's add the image and see how clear it is. Let's add the image. Let's go to the style.css. The image should be in the sect 1, in the sections. So sect 1, background image, URL, don't forget that. Then you go to, let's check where our image is, so let's know how to call it. Okay, this is it, the images. Let's open inside. We are going to use the img1 img2 and img3. You see our images here. Okay, so images slash img1 dot jpg. Don't forget to put image type. This is .jpg. So let's copy. Just copy this. Or let's copy all. Let's copy all. Let's copy all. And we duplicate and duplicate again. Then this one should be sex2. Then here is img2. Then this one should be sex3, and here should be img3. Yeah, that's it. That's all. Now let's save and check our Chrome. Wow. Okay, let's see the effect. You see how it goes? You see that the image is static. You see that the sections are static, then the subsections overflows it. That's the effect. That's the simple effect I want to show you. Then you can now add your contents there. You can add your content. Well, this is the simple effect I want to show you. See how it goes? See how it goes. Nice. It's simple. It's just simple. Not too much coding. Just a few codes that you can put. See that? That's good. And you can come down and put your footer, and then put your content on the website. That's all it takes. That's wonderful. Thanks for listening to this. Thanks for viewing this tutorial. My name is Henry. Subscribe and like for more videos on web tutorial. Thanks.